Welcome to episode number 2 of this Dash C Madden 23 Career Mode series. And today, I'm obviously playing my Dash C Madden 23 Career Mode. It's episode number 2, like I said 15 seconds ago. And like it says in the title, we are playing the Giants, like it says in the title most likely, in London. As I know, the last video on this channel, which was episode 2 of my Green Bay Packers Madden 23 franchise series, if you haven't seen that video yet, well, there'll be links to that video in the description below. And I know the title of that video is "Playing the Giants in London," and that was the title of my last video, which, like I said, there'll be links to that video in the description below. The title of that video is "Playing the Giants in London," and the title of this video will probably be the same thing. But it's not the same video because one, it'll be most likely, obviously, one will be longer than the other. And obviously this is episode 2 of my career mode series, and now it's episode 2 of my franchise series. The reason why it has the same title is because, well, Packers franchise, and then obviously here in my career mode, it's a QB career mode, and obviously it's, the QB is Dash C, his first name is Dash, D-A-S-H, and then his last name is C, like the letter C only. He's a 99 overall. He's a 99 everything. He has a 99 in every category. Well, except for 2 categories. 2 that I couldn't change. It's like morale, and then the other one's like blocking, or it's not blocking, but it's something that involves blocking. So basically, every category I could change, or every category I can edit, I put it. Every category I could edit. I put that category to 99. Every category I could edit. There was 2 I couldn't. Morale and then some other category. But either way, I decided to put every category to 99 that I could edit and change. But either way, Dash C is number 1. He's right there in the middle of the screen. He's a 99 overall. He's a Packers quarterback. So that's why we're playing the Giants in London. That's why we're playing the Giants in London here in this video, and obviously the last video, which was episode 2 of my Green Bay Packers Madden 23 franchise, that video is also of me playing the Giants in London. But like I said, that's a Packers franchise, and this is a Packers QB career mode. So yeah, so that's why this video will probably have the same title as the last video. But obviously this episode 2, it's different videos because one will be longer than the other. And then obviously this is episode 2 of my career mode, and that was episode 2 of my franchise. There is a message from a teammate. It says, "View message, teammate, help a player upgrade his dev trait, which means development." But first I'm going to show you, we are not undefeated. The only thing I don't like about career mode is that you cannot see the standings in career mode. Like, you cannot see the standings, which I don't like at all. Here's the schedule, though. I'm going to show you what our record is. It's 3-1 if you can see through it all. You can see the screen if it's not too bright in here, but either way, we're 3-1. Beat the Vikings 24-6 in Minnesota, or Minneapolis, which was last episode of the series. And that video, the last episode of the series, will be in the sky in the top right-hand corner right up here. There should be an icon that pops up at the beginning. There should be an icon that pops up at the beginning of the video. But we beat them in Minneapolis 24-6. Then beat the Bears at home on Sunday Night Football 35-17. Then went to Tampa to play Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Lost that game 37-22. I think I threw like 4 interceptions. It wasn't good. And then we played the Patriots, the New England Patriots, at home at Lambeau, and we beat them 37-34. I'm gonna actually show you the box score for this game because it was 37-34 in overtime. Yeah, it was a slugfest. Offensive yards gained 518 for us, 386 for the Patriots. I mean, there was a lot. And look at that. Total yards gained 523 for us, 386 for the Patriots, which is also the same as up here. No, a little different. Well, 5 yards more than offensive yards gained. So we had 518 offensive yards gained. They had 386. And then for our total yards gained, they still had 386. We had 523, so we had 5 more. But yeah, we only turned it over. No, this game we only turned it over twice. Yeah, but time of possession 16 minutes for us, just under 17 minutes, and then just over 10 and a half minutes for the Patriots. Obviously, it's, like I said, 6-minute quarters. But this game was intense. It was Going in, well, it was 31-31 going into overtime, and with 3 seconds left in regulation, our kicker missed a game winning field goal. It was 31-31, 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and our kicker missed the game winning field goal. Yeah, because it was a special iced angle because the Patriots iced me, and I completely missed the kick by maybe 20 feet because it might have been the wind. Or I just missed the meter, but the meter, it disappears when it comes back down. It disappears, so I must have completely missed the meter because it literally missed the uprights to the left by like 20 to 30 feet. Then we went to overtime. Patriots won the toss, went down, got a field goal. But that allowed the Packers to get the ball. So then it was 34-31 Patriots. We had the ball, touchdown ties it, or field goal ties it, touchdown wins it. And we went down and got a touchdown. It was like a 5-yard rushing touchdown by Dash C, the Packers quarterback, to win the game 37-34 in overtime. Whatever the stats in this game. The stats in this game, Matt Jones, 310 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Dash C, 373 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. And then rushing, Dash C, 4 for 40 and then a touchdown, which that touchdown was the game-winning touchdown in overtime. But yeah, we won in week 1 and 2, then we lost week 3, then we won in week 1 and 2, then we lost in week 3, then we won in week 4, obviously in overtime. And now we're here in week 5. And now we're here in week 5 about to play the New York Giants in London. This is the first ever game the Packers have played in the NFL International Series. So it's the first ever game the Packers have played outside the U.S. Next episode of the series in this game will be the Packers Week 10 game against the Dallas Cowboys at home at Lambeau. That is the Packers Week 10 game against the Dallas Cowboys at home at Lambeau. And it's a Sunday late game, so the game's at 4:25 Eastern. So like I said, it is a Sunday late game. Now let's get into this game, but first I'm going to show you, there's no stand-ins. I don't know why. That's the one thing about career mode here in Madden 23, and this is the case in Madden 22 as well. Can't see the stand-ins. But the Vikings, because it shows it on the screen all the games, doesn't show the stand-ins though. The stand-ins aren't anywhere to be found. But we're 3-1. Vikings are 2-2. The Vikings are 2-2. The Bears are 2-2. Vikings and Bears are playing each other this week here in week 5. And then I gotta find the Lions. And then the Lions are 1-3. So we're 3-1. Bears and Vikings 2-2, and then the Lions 1-3. So we are in first place just because there's no standings, but I know we're in first place because it shows the records for the other 3 teams that are in the division. And then the Lions are right there, and then the Bears and Vikings are right there. But either way, let's get into this game. But first, we're gonna view this message from a teammate. Help a player upgrade his dev trait, which means development. So upgrade a development trait. I wonder who it's gonna be. It's probably one of our receivers, or our running back, Aaron Jones. Back in high school, my coaches used to say I had a nose for the end zone, but last week was ridiculous. These are the types of games that set elite running backs apart from everybody else. But people won't call me a game changer until I prove that I can do it again. So let's go out there and make something happen against the G-Men. Okay. Oh my, so I gotta keep this goal in mind. Game day goal. Get Aaron Jones, our running back, our first string running back. Aaron Jones, like I said, is our first string running back, so our starting running back. Get Aaron Jones 4+ touchdowns or 200+ yards receiving / rushing. So I need 4+ touchdowns or 200+ yards rushing or receiving. It says, yeah, get Aaron Jones 4+ touchdowns or 200+ yards rushing / receiving. So there we go. Here we go. Now let's end this game. Obviously, the Giants are 0-4. You can see that if the light is not really bad, you can see it right there. So we're 3-1. They're 0-4. We should be able to get this dub. Let's get it. Play offense only. Dash C is number 1. So let's get into it. Here we go. We're an 83 overall. They're a 77 overall. So let's get into this game. Play call enhanced, and then the game style is simulation, and then the skill level is pro. And like I said, the play call is enhanced. Let's get into this game right now. Giants and Packers in London. Let's watch a presentation. Let's watch a presentation. Alan Roach. I believe their quarterback in this game is Daniel Jones, because the quarterback in my franchise was Sam Darnold. Yeah, Sam Darnold, which I remember thinking, well, he's on the Panthers in real life. Well, in my franchise, he was actually on the Giants, which is kind of weird, because Sam Darnold was on the New York Jets. Then he was obviously in real life, now he's on the Carolina Panthers. And then in my Packers franchise, Sam Darnold was on the New York Giants. So he went from the Jets to the Panthers and then to the Giants. I'm not sure how the Giants got Darnold. They must have done him via trade, or the Panthers released him, and Giants picked him up, or it must have been, I don't know how the Giants got in my franchise. So they go down here in this game, and they did anything, and they did a field goal. 6-minute quarters, by the way, 6-minute quarters, 4:47 they go in the first quarter. It's 3-0 in New York. But like I said, in my franchise, Sam Darnold obviously was in real life. Sam Darnold was on the Jets, then the Panthers. That's where he still is. But in my franchise, he was on the Jets, then the Panthers, and now he's on the Giants. Went over to the Giants via trade, or must have been released or something. Here's a throw, first play from scrimmage. That ball is caught by Sammy Watkins. 17 yards on the first play from scrimmage. First down, Green Bay. Good start. He didn't miss anything. So yeah, my franchise, Sam Darnold onto the Giants via trade, or I'm thinking via trade, or the Panthers released him after like the preseason, and then the Giants picked him up. I'm not sure, but either way, the Giants quarterback in my Packers franchise is Sam Darnold, but the Giants quarterback here in my Dash C career mode, I believe, is Daniel Jones. Here we go. Here we go. This is in like triple coverage. Flag is down. Flag is down. Are they on call pass interference? And they're gonna call DPI on Derry Jackson, the cornerback. Spot foul on that, first down. That's gonna bring the ball to the 25 of the Giants. First down, Packers. As we got, obviously, DPI in the NFL is a spot foul. And Jones got 4, down to the 21. 20 rushes, 105 yards, and 2 touchdowns last week in the overtime win against New England. As I just said, we beat the Patriots 37-34 in overtime last week at Lambeau. And now we're here in London. Packers' first ever game outside the U.S. There's a throw. That ball's caught at the 5 by Sammy Watkins. First and goal, Green Bay. Hit catch by Watkins, who they got via trade, or who they got via free agency this past offseason. From the right hash, from the 5, first and goal. So we're halfway through the first quarter. Jones is not in. How was he not in on that? He looked like he was like in. Another half-back dodge. That in goal now as we're past the halfway point of the first quarter. He did his first of 4 touchdowns. Part of that goal, it did a dev upgrade, or a dev upgrade for Aaron Jones. That's touchdown number 1. Touchdown Packers, and the Packers have their first lead here in London. It's now 7-3 Green Bay. We made the PAT, which we do. Our kicker does, and we get the stop on defense. And looks like we have the ball at our own 4-yard line, so it must have been good punt by the Giants punter. 1:48 to go in the first quarter, 7-3 Green Bay. I should probably be running it, but I'll throw. That ball is going to be caught by Randall Cobb. There's the breathing room we needed. Up to the 21-yard line, first down Green Bay. Good reception for, 16 yards? 17 yards, excuse me. 17 yards. Here we go, 1:20 to go in the first. 7-3 Green Bay. And 21. They're blinded by the O-line. And it's a one-on-one down the field. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. Intended receiver was Watkins, but the defender was on the other side of Watkins. That should have been picked off, but it was not. Inside zone now, second and 10. Let's give it to Jones, who still needs obviously 4 touchdowns or 200 receiving / rushing yards. I'm not sure if that means like combined between the two. Between the two, I believe that's what that means. So 4 touchdowns or 200 rushing / receiving yards, which in my mind means like combined. By the way, he needs 3 more touchdowns late in the first quarter. 7-3 Green Bay. And Jones is open, and he gets the first down. It's 3rd and 7 too. I didn't realize that, but he got the first down. 4 for 5 and 60 yards is Stash C. First down Green Bay. Under half a minute to play in the first. Here we go. Sorry about that notification. Here's a throw! And that could have been picked off by the linebacker, probably, or that looked like a linebacker. 2nd and 10. But sorry about that notification. It was about, I think, an MLB The Show 22 file being installed. So sorry about that, but can't do anything about it. Here's a throw! That ball is going to be caught by Watkins! And in the first quarter, 7-3 Green Bay here in London. 7-3 Green Bay. Second quarter here in London from the 46 of the Giants. Did it to Jones. Jones has got about 10. He got 10. First down Green Bay. Dash C, 6 for 9 and 90 yards. Let's go a jet 6 drive. Here we go. Rolling out again. Plenty of blinding by the O-line, and I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit square instead I hit circle, and it was almost another interception. Here we go, sending down now. I hit circle instead of square, which is unfortunate. Here's Jones, plenty of space on the outside. There's a blocker in front. Jones breaks a tackle, breaks another one, but that second one he broke, but then he stepped out of bounds at the 19. First down. Green Bay at the 19 of the Giants. 5 minutes to go in the first half. And remember, the Packers did the ball after halftime. They're blinded by the O-line. And now there's a guy chasing after me. Throw off the back foot! And it was in the shadows, and I didn't see that defender. That's like 3 dropped interceptions now by the Giants. 7 down and 10 now. There's Jones. Jones said Johnny get through there. Got about 6. 3rd and 4 now from the 13. Pretty long drive here for Green Bay. Can we end it in 6 or 7 or 3? Hopefully 7. Here we go. R1's wide open. Not wide open, but open in the middle of the field. That's the Guara, our 3rd string tight end. First down Green Bay at the 6. First and goal Green Bay, really. First and goal, Green Bay at the 6. Here we go. And now outside is Dash C. And he'll throw it. What the heck was that? I should have just ran it, but threw it the circle. But for some reason it threw it to the defender who was to the right of circle, or is our right. 2nd and goal now. Let's give it to Jones, see if he did the 2nd touchdown. And Jones is in! There's number 2. Touchdown Green Bay. And we're up 13-3 here in the first half. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game as we're halfway to that goal. Giants go down and do a touchdown of their own. It's now 14-10 Green Bay. 2:02 to go in the first half. All 3 timeouts. And we have the 2-minute warning. So we still have 1 play before the 2-minute warning and all 3 timeouts. Here's a throw. That ball's caught by Davis, who's one of our other tight ends. 2-minute warning here in London. 14-10 Packers. So Davis is another one of our tight ends. I thought he was our 4th string tight end, but I'm not sure why it would be out here. But either way, Davis is our tight end along with Dedora, Tanyan, and I thought we had Mercedes Lewis as well. Here we go. Here's our other tight end, Tanyan! But that's not broken up. 8 for 14 and 112 yards. Obviously, 6 incomplete passes. 4 of them could have been interceptions. Here we go. Like I said, the difficulty is pro. Here we go. Here we go. And that ball's going to be caught by Dagora. One of our tight ends down and out of bounds. Or out of bounds at the 42 of the Giants. First down, Green Bay. Let's go with Dunn. And let's go with PA Whitecross. Eagles are 4-0. Cardinals are 3-1. Buccaneers 3-1 as well. It is I threw. Set it down. I had S open though, but like I said, the Rams are also 3-1. Cardinals 3-1. Eagles 4-0. Bengals 3-1. I haven't seen an undefeated team except for the Eagles, who are, like I said, 4-0. And can I put that in there? Oh, ball! That was actually pretty close. But I gotta stop chucking it up. We might not be in field goal range. Depends which way I mean, we had a 60-yard field goal from here. I'm not sure what the wind situation is like. Let's try to get the first down, though, here. And here's a throw. The ball is going to be caught by Cobb. Down to the 21. Dane, I believe, 21. First down, Green Bay. It's a shovel option. Then I have an option to Jones and Tundis. I believe he's our fullback. I don't know who that even is. He's not even a real player. I don't know why. I literally was hitting R1 to pitch it to our fullback or our other run. I think he's our fullback. And I literally hit it 3 times and he didn't do anything, and he tackled for a 5-yard loss. Wasn't a stat though, it was a tackle for a loss. Here's a throw! And I just jumped the route. That's another dropped interception by New York. Those were with PA wide cross it in. 3rd and 15 from the 25. So I said that 5-yard loss and then incomplete pass. Here we go. Here's circle. That ball is caught. Cobb. First down as he fights down to the 4. There's only 20 seconds left, so I'm going to call our first time out of the half. 23 seconds to play, I believe. And I'm gonna try to throw a passing touchdown. Here we go. I don't like this play at all. Let's go with Jet Angel. Why not? Here we go. Primary receiver is Jones, so that might work. Here we go. I'm gonna throw in to Jones. Jones. That was a heck of a throw, but incomplete. Jones was the primary receiver though, and that one was one of his touchdowns. Here we go. I'm not gonna force it though. There's also Watkins, Cobb, Tanyan, and that fullback, whoever the heck that even is. Here we go. Here we go. I hit the wrong button. So I hit the wrong button again. I meant to hit triangle to Jones instead of hit X, and X was on the other side of the end zone. Now it's 3rd and goal. 10 seconds. We have 2 timeouts. I'm gonna run it here now. Usually I don't hit the wrong button, but I've hit the wrong button 2 or 3 times already. Here's Jones. Jones. It's only short. 4th and goal from the 1. 6 seconds left. We have 1 timeout left. I'm going for it. I'm not kidding. You know, it's an 18-yard field goal for. It's not Crosby. I don't know who our kicker is. It's not Mason Crosby. You know, that's with mesh post. If we don't get it, we pin them at that 1-yard line, but they probably just knee it. Well, they wouldn't knee it because they might knee it in their own end zone. Jones, well, I don't think he's a receiver, but either way, let's try to punch it in. Punch it in! Here's the throw! The ball is caught! Tanyan, or not Tanyan, Watkins! Touchdown Green Bay! 1-yard touchdown reception for Sammy Watkins. And the Packers lead 20-10 later in the first half. But the Giants are now 20-10 Green Bay. And remember, we did ball after halftime as well. 21-10 now. As we did ball at the second half, up 11 at 21-10. So we had a touchdown with 3 seconds left in the first half. Plus we did ball to start the second half on the 25. Wide open is Tanyan. And he breaks a tackle. And he got 20 yards on the first play from scrimmage in the second half. First down, Green Bay. Just to make it clear, Sammy Watkins caught that touchdown at the end of the first half, not Robert Tanyan. I know I said Tanyan, but that was a mistake. But I did correct myself. I said Tanyan and then I said Watkins. So Watkins caught the touchdown at the end of the first half, not Tanyan. Here's Jones. He still needs 2 more touchdowns. Jones, or 200 yards. And he has 60 yards. receiving at least. And he might have like 20 he might have like 20 receiving, so he's over 100 yards from his goal, and he's like he's like 100 yards from his goal or more than that. And then obviously it's 2 touchdowns away from that other goal, because it's either or. It doesn't have to be both. It's either or. Here we go. Come back to it. As I'm coming back to the ball. That's Cobb. And with circle and square coming back towards the ball. Through at the circle, which is Cobb. First down, Green Bay. And we got a touchdown here and a PAT, or a touchdown bottom line, make it a 3-score game. Here we go. See, it missed anything. It's mid-play right now. I paused the game because it was mid-play. Here we go. And the buttons went away, and I'm just going to throw it away because the buttons went away. Still have 215 yards and 1 touchdown, which is the Watkins at the end of the first half. Here we go, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Cobb. That ball is caught. Did a hit. But down to the 8. First and goal, Green Bay. 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Let's throw the quick toss to Jones, see if he can get a touchdown here. Actually, still needs 2 more touchdowns for his goal. It's either or, though, on the goal, though. Here we go. Here's Jones. Can he get the edge? Jones is in! Touchdown, Green Bay! As he's 1 touchdown away from his goal, and the Packers lead by 17 here in London. 28-10 Green Bay now. Giants go down and did a field goal, and now they're within 2 scores again. They're down by 15 at 28-13. 51 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, so they're down by 2 touchdowns and 2 touchdowns, 1 extra point, and 1 2-point diversion. So they're still down by 15, which is 2 scores, but even a field goal made it a 3-score game again. And I just should have thrown it away or run it. Instead, I sat by number 42, I believe that was. 2nd and 15 now. I haven't run it once. Well, technically, the first time I ran it was that shovel option. Here we go. Let's try to run it here. Well, maybe it's not a good decision. I'm going to run it anyways. And I just don't want to fumble it. I don't know how many yards I got. But that to a manageable 3rd and 3. End of the 3rd quarter. It's 28-13 Green Bay. Here we go. 4th quarter here in London. Packers up by 15. 3rd and 3 though. Huge 3rd down. Try to convert here. Jones still needs that 1 touchdown for his dev upgrade. S is wide open. It's Tanyan. Breaks the tackle. Down to the 43. The Giants. First down, Green Bay. Huge 3rd down to keep the ball and prevent the Giants from getting the ball back and possibly getting this game to within 1 score. We kept the ball and prevented the Giants from getting the ball. We kept the ball and prevented the Giants from getting the ball and possibly making this game a 1-score game. Here we go. 5 minutes to go. We're almost in field goal range. Gotta make sure I don't throw a pitch here. Got through there. Here we go to throw it, which you shouldn't throw that as a quarterback, but I did. Down to the 19, first down, Green Bay. Shouldn't throw that kind of ball, but I did. Didn't come back to bite me, thankfully. Here we go. Here's another run by Jones, who has 76 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns. Still needs 1 more touchdown for his goal. We're driving for a touchdown here. I'm going to throw it again, but I need to make sure I don't get it in the end zone. This might be our last chance to score. Here we go. Here, I was hit as I threw. It's now 3rd and 5 now. I'm gonna throw it. Got it to 10 for a first, but even a field goal made it a 3-score game. Under 4 to play. Here's a throw out ball. Is gonna be dropped by Tanyan. I think it was hit out of his hands. Now it's 4th down, and I have to kick it to make it a 3-score game, because if I don't get this, then the Giants get the ball. It's only down 2 scores. It's 8-mile-per-hour winds blowing against or blowing into the face of the kicker, but it's only a 32-yard field goal, which is the same distance as the extra point, I believe. Here we go, from in between the hash marks to make it a 3-score game, and the kick is good by whoever our kicker is, because it's not Mason Crosby. It's number 3, Johnson, I believe. I thought I just saw it on his back of his jersey. I'm not sure who Johnson is. I thought our kicker would be Mason Crosby. It is in real life, but in this game it's not. It's now 31-13. Giants going on at nothing. 3:05 to go. First and 10, Green Bay at their 38, or no, our 38, up 31-13, so we're up by 18. Here we go. So the Giants turned it over, because the announcer just said that. Here's a throw, and it's caught by the fullback. That's a fullback, and he actually stayed in bounds. Oh no, he went out of bounds. I'm approaching 300 yards pass, and still Jones one touchdown away from that goal. He did a development upgrade, or something like that. I believe that guy just caught it as our fullback, because he's not a Packers player in real life. Here's a throw! A ball is gonna be incomplete. Watkins had it, but dropped it. I mean, here we go. I'm not known to hit 200 yards for Jones, but I can hit 4 touchdowns. Set in town. I know David Jones here. Tried to hit a 3rd and short, and it's now 3rd and 6, which is better than 3rd and 10. Here we go. Remember, the wind's in our face, so I don't know where to take the field goal from here. We'll be in the wind is right now in our face. Here we go. I'm gonna run it, and just make sure I don't fumble it. First down. I have 3 rushes, 17 yards. First down. That's gonna take us to a 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning here in London. 31-13 Green Bay. And actually, before we get back to the game, I actually have to let my dogs out, so I'm going to stop filming, let my dogs out, and then finish the game after I do that. So I'll see you after I let my dogs out. See you then. Or I'll see you after I let my dogs out to go to the bathroom, so I'll see you then. You didn't miss anything, like I said in the last clip. I had to let my dogs out to go to the bathroom. Now I'm back. 2-minute warning, or 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Or 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter here in London. 31-13 Green Bay. Here we go. Jones still needs that 1 touchdown. We're at the 32 of the Giants. Obviously, if this is like this is real life, it probably wouldn't score here. Or if this is like an online franchise or an online opponent, obviously I would just run out the clock and not try to score. But I'm trying to score here because it's not real life. It's a video game and it's against CPU. So if it was real life, obviously they probably would run the clock out, and then if you were playing an online opponent or an online game, but it's an offline game and it's a video game, so I'll try to get another touchdown, especially with Jones, who has now 100 rushing yards, but he needed 200 rushing yards or receiving yards, like between the two, combined between receiving and rushing yards. He needed 200 rushing/receiving yards or 4 touchdowns, and he has 3 touchdowns and 100 rushing yards, so he needs 1 more touchdown to complete that goal. And Jones, I don't know what happened, he was like upended at the 5-yard line, 2nd and 4 from the 5. Here we go, 1 minute to go, 5 yards away from his goal. Here we go, come on. Get in, Jones, and Jones is in as he completes his goal for a development upgrade. Touchdown, Packers. And that's officially going to be the game, because if we did ball down, let's skip the moment, which we might not, and we do actually. I don't think they scored again. It didn't. I'm just going to skip the moment. There's no point of playing with only 30 seconds left, up by, what, 25 or whatever. I just skip the moment. Time runs out. Packers win 38-13. Jones got 4 touchdowns. I think I only had 1 passing touchdown because we had 5 touchdowns and 1 field goal. Jones had 4 rushing touchdowns, while Dash C had 1 passing touchdown. As we had more passing yards, rushing yards, we had more passing yards and rushing yards than the Giants, and then we averaged 7.5 yards per play, so we averaged 7.5 yards per play, and then neither team turned over the ball. Here we go, 4-1 after 5 weeks, as the Packers beat the Giants 38-13 here in London, as obviously both of these teams will be flying back to the U.S. in a few hours in this game, obviously. Yeah, 286 and 1 touchdown for Dash C, and a 54% completion percentage, which is low. But if you think about it, why is Sam Darnold on this team as well? Like, why is Darnold on this team as well? That's kind of weird. What in the world? Sam Darnold was as the quarterback for the Giants in my career mode, which is this, obviously, which is what you're watching right now, and my franchise. That's kind of weird. But either way, Darnold, apparently I thought their quarterback was Daniel Jones, but apparently their quarterback Sam Darnold. He had 174 yards and 1 touchdown, sub 50% completion percentage, while Dash C had 286 yards and 1 touchdown, and a 54.5% completion percentage. I'm going to show you the player stats, so before I end this video. How many teams have Sam Darnold played for? Yeah, Sam Darnold was on the Jets from 2018 to 2020, and then Carolina Panthers from 2021 to the present. So he was on the team. He was on the team last year. So he was on the Jets. Sam Darnold was on the New York Jets from 2018 to 2020. Carolina Panthers. He started, and then he was on the Carolina Panthers. Sam Darnold was from 2021 to today. So I'm not sure why he's on the Giants. I'm not sure why he's on the Giants in this game, in this career mode, and in my Packers franchise. I'm not sure. Either way, he had one touchdown. Both quarterbacks had one touchdown, no interceptions. But obviously, well, the Packers still won the game, 38-13, because Jones had 4 touchdowns on the ground and 100+ rushing yards. And he completed that completed that challenge for his development upgrade, which I'm not sure. I might make him a superstar or a superstar X Factor. I'm not sure. But either way, I had a 93.7 QB rating, while Darnold had a 81.4 QB rating. 10 for 33, not 10 for 18 for 33, 286, 54% completion percentage, 1 touchdown and no interceptions for Dash C. And then for Sam Darnold, the Giants quarterback, 81.4 QB rating, 13 for 27, 174, 48% completion percentage, 1 touchdown and no interception. So I had a higher QB rating and a higher completion percentage than Darnold Dash C did, and then obviously, like I said, both quarterbacks had 1 touchdown and no interceptions. But the Packers still won the game, 38-13. I meant to show you the the receiving and rushing stats, but I just completely forgot about them. Let's just go with the Packers for rushing and receiving. Jones, 17 for 112, averaged 6.5 yards per carry, and had 4 touchdowns. And then Dash C was 4 for 13, and he averaged 3.2 yards per carry, and then that was rushing. And then receiving, Watkins, 5 for 75 and a touchdown. Cobb, 5 for 90. Tunyon, 2 for 45. DeGuara, 2 for 27. Aaron Jones, 2 for 20. And then Jake Tondis, who is our fullback, which he's a rookie. He's from California. He doesn't even have a picture here in this game. He's not even a Packers player in real life, but in this game he is. He had one reception for 14 yards, and then Tyler Davis, one of our tight ends, one of our other tight ends, one reception for 15 yards. So yeah. So like I said, Watkins 5 for 75 and a touchdown. Cobb 5 for 90. Tunyon 2 for 45. DeGuara 2 for 27. Jones 2 for 20. Tunges, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But either way, he's our fullback, 1 for 14, and then Tyler Davis, like I said, our other tight ends, or one of our tight ends, 1 for 15. So like I said, our fullback 1 for 14, and then Tyler Davis, one of our tight ends, 1 for 15. So yeah, not bad at all. Good stats all for passing, rushing, and receiving. And the Packers win the game here in London, or the Packers beat the Giants here in London, 38-13, as the Packers move to 4-1, and the Giants fall to 0-5. Yeah, so the Packers move to 4-1, and the Giants fall to 0-5, as the Packers, like I said, the Packers are playing the Jets back at Lambeau next week. And yeah. And then, like I said, that next episode of the series in this game will be the Packers Week 10 game against the Dallas Cowboys at home, at Lambeau. And like I said, the game's at 4:25 Eastern, so the game is a Sunday late game. So like I said, next episode of the series in this game will be the Packers Week 10 game against the Dallas Cowboys at home, at Lambeau. And like I said, the game's at 4:25 p.m. Eastern time. So, obviously, because, like I said, the game's at 4:25 p.m. Eastern time. Because the game's at 4:25 p.m. Eastern time, the game is because the game's at 4:25 p.m. Eastern time, the game is obviously a Sunday late game. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is my last video, most likely, of Super Summer. So, my last video of summer break, because today is Labor Day, and tomorrow is today is Labor Day, and tomorrow is today is Labor Day, and tomorrow, or today is Labor Day, and tomorrow is my first day of school. So I'm not sure how many times. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to film during the week, or at least on school nights. I did film some videos on school nights for the first 2 months of last school year. But because now I'm a junior, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to film some videos on school nights. Hopefully I'll be able to do that at least maybe once a week until basketball starts in November. But hopefully I'll be able to film at least one video during the school week. And then hopefully I'll be able to film 1 or 2 videos on the weekends. But obviously, it used to be usually in the summer. Usually, when I'm home, when I've been at home during the summer, I've been posting a video, at least one video every day. But obviously, when school starts, I won't be posting every day. I'll be hopefully posting just at one video, hopefully during the week. Hopefully one video, maybe more, maybe no videos at all. And then hopefully I'll be able to post a video or two. And hopefully I'll be able to post a video or two on the weekends. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope if you're a kid watching this video, I hope you had a great summer break, because I did. Although it went by like this. But I still had a good summer break, and also there's a possibility someone could be watching this, a kid could be watching this, and there's a possibility a kid could be watching this, and they go back to school the same day I do, or they already went back to school like 3 weeks ago, or 2-3 weeks ago, or possibly even like a month ago if you live in, and possibly even a month ago if you live in Arizona. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm not sure, obviously, because school started, I'm not sure when and what and when the next video on this channel will be. I'm not sure. Like I said, because I'm going back to school tomorrow, I'm not sure when, or because I'm going back to school tomorrow, I'm not sure what and when the next video on this channel will be. But obviously, you guys will find out what and when. The next video on this channel will be when I post it, which hopefully will be sometime during the week. But if it's not sometime during like the school week, hopefully I'll be able to post on the weekend, next weekend. Yeah, or this upcoming weekend. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay guys, time for closing. No board. If you have so, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm gonna see you. And you know what? I'm gonna see you in episode number 3 of this -C Madden 23 Career Mode series. See you in episode number 3. And eat on a bacon and go Packers.